Good morning. It's Friday. I don't know about you, but Friday is my second favorite day of the week, so I am excited today. And I have a really good word for you today out of Psalm 110, verse 1, which reads, "This is my declaration of the Lord to my Lord. Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool." First thing I want to point out is that when you're reading the Bible, it's good to know details. It's good to know what you're reading. And so reading this verse, we see Lord twice. So is God talking to himself? Well, a little fun fact, when Lord is spelled all uppercase, it's talking about God. When it's spelled only the L uppercase and the rest lowercase, it's talking about Jesus. And when it's all lowercase, it's talking about a king or a ruler. And so here we see that this is my declaration to the all capitalized Lord, which is God. And then we see to my Lord with only the L capitalized, which is Jesus. And it says, "Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool." And so I think back of, all I've studied about Jesus' life and how much he was mocked, how much he was made fun of, how much he was persecuted, and how much he was shunned. Like, they rejected him in his own hometown. Yet he still maintained a God-like attitude. He still maintained a positive attitude. He still showed love. So how much more should we? And if God told him to sit at his right hand until I make your enemies your footstool, and Jesus was able to push through, how much more should we? And so I see so often these petty arguments and just the division in the world and just all the things that go on in today's world. And we spend so much energy, so much time, and so much negativity arguing with somebody when we can be using that to show love. Because at the end of the day, God is your defender. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to make that point. You don't have to argue with them people, because God is going to handle that. God is going to handle who is wrong, who is right. He is going to make your enemies your footstool. And so when you really know, believe, and trust that, you handle adversity differently. You handle it in the way of, this is not my problem, but this is his. This is not my battle, but it is his. As long as I know that I am in the will of the Father, I don't have to worry about this. So I encourage you today that any adversity going on in your life, do not stress about it. Do not argue with it. Do not try to defend yourself, because you have such a greater defender who is coming in on your behalf and who will make your enemy your footstool, just like he did for Jesus. Y'all have a blessed Friday.